Will now be recorded.
Yeah. One of you can just unmute and speak anything. Is my voice audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can open the same file which we were doing yesterday. There you have the det 1. So shall we begin? Yeah. So are you there on the case 1 in the det 1 sheet, third sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So case 1, what it says loan taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. Okay. Loan has been obtained from the bank and the net amount of loan is 5 lakhs. If repayment is done on the 4th year, how can we complete this balance sheet which is given below? Okay, the clearance of debt. So how do we do it is what we are going to see here. Okay, so now it's very simple one. Case 1 is very simple, pretty simple. Now it says repayment is done on the 4th year. So which means year 1, year 2, year 3, we don't have any repayment of the debt. Okay, so when it comes to year 1, now in the initial year, what is the total loan obtained by the bank? It is 5 lakh. So equals to 5 lakh. That's a year 1 because initial, in the initial year, it's the first year, your loan amount remains the same. It is 5 lakh for your initial stage. Now in the first year, is repayment done? No. So your repayment is 0. Repayment becomes 0. Now for year 2, what happens? Remember your debt amortization schedule similar to that. Now the year 2, what happens? For year 2, initial amount of loan 5 lakh minus amount repaid in the first year becomes year 2 amount equals to 5 lakh minus the repaid amount. Let it be 0, but we'll take in the same way. So again it will be 5 lakh for year 2 because in year 1 nothing was repaid. Now in year 2 again it has been repaid? No, it is again 0. Press enter. Again year 3 equals to same. Year 2 minus amount repaid. So it will be 5 lakh equals to, here it will be 0 again because again year 3 was not paid. So finally year 4 what happens? Equals to minus 0. 5 lakh minus 0. So again for this, it is again the complete amount what you're considering as the repaid amount. That's all. It's a very simple one. So in the year 1, we don't make a repayment of the loan. Even a fractional amount also is not being paid in year 1, year 2 and year 3. So what happens in all the first 3 years, we give it as 0 only, your repaid amount. So for now, after what do you say, putting up the amount for year one, for year two, usually what we do, the opening balance of debt or the initial amount of debt minus the repaid amount becomes year two. Then again, year two, was any amount repaid in year two? No. Again, year three, the balance amount of debt minus amount repaid in year two becomes the opening balance in year three. And again in year 3, was the amount repaid? No. So again it will be carried over as 5 lakh itself. In year 4 the complete amount is being paid as 5 lakh. So here your loan amount ends. So it's a very simple case. Case 2 is where we have to do some working. So kindly complete the case 1. Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. If you're done with case 1, we'll go for the case 2. Now the case 2, what it says, yes. Now, loan taken in the bank is 5 lakh. Repayment is done for 4 years equally. Loan taken in the bank is 5 lakh. So in the year 1, your loan amount was 5 lakh. Repayment, EMI stands for equal monthly installments, while EAI stands for easy annual installments. Okay, so I'll just put up here. What does your EMI stands for? Equal monthly installments, while EAI equals to easy annual installments. Okay, this is the abbreviation of the same EAI and the EMI, but the working out is more or less the same only. There are no much changes. Now, for the first year and for the rest of the years, how do you calculate the EAI? It's very simple. Okay, now it says repayment is done for 4 years equally. Okay, so equals to loan amount, okay, divided by 4. Because 4 years equal amount has been repaid, no more, no less. So if you press enter, you are going to get EAI as 1,25,000. I'll repeat again, equals to loan amount divided by 4 years. So press enter, you get 1,25,000. And now you're going to calculate the net amount of debt, equals to 5 lakh minus 1,25,000. So which means after paying 1,25,000 in the year 1, balance amount of loan left over is 3,75,000 at the end of year 1. Okay. Now for year 2, what do? Equals to year 1 closing balance becomes year 2's opening balance. That's all. Now you tell me EAI should be different or it has to be the same? Usually it is same. It's not different. So what step will you take to get the same amount for all the 4 years? Now if I drag, will I get the same amount? No. So what I have to do here?
Freeze the cell.
Very good. We have to freeze it. So here, freeze your cell. So once you freeze and drag, yes, this is the right way. Now same procedure, equals to 3,75,000 minus 1,25,000. Yes. Again, equals to carry over. Again, the closing balance 2,50,000 minus 1,25,000. So therefore it has to be 0 for me. So equals to 1,25,000 minus 1,25,000. This is how you're supposed to complete the table. So finish it up. Yes, are you done?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. Okay, so please go to debt 2 now, the next sheet. Are you there in debt 2 schedule?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here you have two cases. Now, in these two cases, case 1, how we are going to do? Case 1 if you do, case 2 is similar but different amount, that's all. So here, case 1 if you go, your debt schedule, loan taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. The interest rate of the loan is 15% and the loan period is for 4 years. So, how you arrived in your debt 1? Your year 4 has to be 0 and also your debt amortization schedule. So, at the end of the 36th month or 24th month, it was 0, right? So, here, in the same way, you're supposed to do this. Once again. Yes. So, here, coming to your case 1. Loan taken in the bank is 5 lakhs. So, I start with the year 0. Now, the initial period, what is your loan amount? It is 5 lakhs. So, BOP I've given up here. So, BOP is the previous closing balance becomes this year's opening balance. Okay. You can just observe on the right hand side. See here. BOP is beginning of the period. I think I've told you in the last sessions only, in the earlier sessions. BOP is beginning of the period. EAI stands for Easy Annual Installments. Okay. EOP means end of the period. BOP is beginning, EOP is end of the period. And how do you compute your principal repaid? How you used to do your debt amortization schedule in the same way? EAI minus current year interest expense. And interest expense, how do we compute? Current year uh, debt into rate of interest. And of course, your closing balance of UOP is current year opening balance minus current year principal repaid. So let's start with a case now. We'll start with year 0. Now in the year 0, we cannot have any beginning of the period amount, any EMIs or interest, because we are starting with the year 0 itself. It's the initial stage. So equals to 5 lakhs. Now for year 1 equals to 5 lakh itself. Now your EMI would be what? Now in this case, how will you calculate your EMI? Interest rate is 15%, loan period is for 4 years, equals to PMT. The rate of interest is 15%, loan period is 4 years. So how do you take here? Now in your EMI calculation, you had taken 15% divided by 12, again 4 into 12. Now in this case, how will you do your PMT calculation? Any answer? Yes? I hope you got my question.
Ma'am, could you repeat the question, ma'am?
Okay. Now, in the previous debt amortization schedule, which you did, like EMI calculations, okay, in that case, when you did the EMI amount equals to PMT, there you had multiplied the rate of interest into 12 and divided by 12 and multiplied your loan period into 12. Yes, because it was a we had to complete that schedule. Now, in this case, how will you go about to calculate your EAIs? Equals to PMT. Again, same thing. Rate, number of periods, then present value, future value, and type. Same procedure. But here, how will you take? Will you take 15% divided by the period, or what? What is your answer for that?
Ma'am, since we are paying annually, I don't think we have to take the 12. No, ma'am, we can just write the interest rate directly.
Yes. So in this case, you are paying your installments once in a year, annually. You're not paying on a month basis. So here, what you're supposed to do is rate is 15%, comma, period is 4, comma, your present value is how much? It is 5 lakh. One second. 5 lakh. I think you would have seen the answer. There is no future value, 0. Again, end of the period, 0. So it's 1,75,133. And as I've told you, because already it is a minus figure, so just to remove those brackets, you can just add a minus sign here so that you can subtract it to get the principal amount repaid. So your EAI has to be 1,75,133 rupees. So interest expense, how do you compute? Equals to same procedure, 5 lakh into interest expenses 15%. 75,000. So principal repaid is equals to EAI minus 75. Press enter. And now end of the period, what is the balance amount of loan? 5 lakh minus principal repaid. So again for year 2 it will be equals to year 1 closing balance. Now your EAI should be the same. It should not be a different amount. So what you're supposed to do?
Freeze cell.
Hmm?
Freeze, ma'am. Freeze the cell.
Not required. Because since we work on the formulae and we give the reference, formula is worked everywhere, but here we give the reference of the rate of interest and the loan period along with the amount of loan. Here freezing is not required, it will automatically take. So directly you can just drag it, only in this case, not in every case, because here we give the reference to the loan amount, interest, and the loan period directly. So as a result, you can just drag it. You need not freeze. You cannot freeze as well. So you get the same EMIs for all the 4 years. Again, interest expense equals to your loan amount into interest rate. So equals to principal repaid minus your one second. Your principal repaid is your EMI minus your interest. Yes. So start working on the same. And what is the end of the period? Equals to beginning of the period minus principal repaid.
Ma'am, can you show the EAI formula once, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll just show you. Let me complete this. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, so last part. Because it has to be 0. Your EOP in year 4. So interest expenses for the last year. See now what happens. Did we get the same amount now? See, minus. So it has to be 0. Yeah, your PMT, na? Yeah. See. So complete this table.
Ma'am, end of period debt, I'm getting all the 4 years, like one number less, ma'am. It's there on the screen.
One number less you're not supposed to get. Where you're getting one number less? Here, end of the
Yes,
period.
ma'am. End of period debt.
You're getting some decimal figure.
No, ma'am. If it's like two instead of 284715, I'm getting it 714.
You should not be able to get 714
Yes, ma'am, even I am getting the same.
because your every time the calculation has to be carefully worked out. Just check the values because here there is no it cannot be changed in the values. See, check your PMT calculation here. 15% minus 5 lakh you've taken, and you've got the same amount, 1,75,133. Your interest expenses for all the 4 years. Check each and every case. And how do I arrive at the end of the period? Beginning of the period minus principal repaid. This minus this. Same how you did your DAS, debt amortization schedule.
Second year, end of period debt. From there, it is changing, ma'am.
It should not change here because here there's no extra calculations done here. Are all the amounts clear? Beginning of the period is 5 lakh. Here the EMIs are the same, interest expenses, principal repaid.
Yes, ma'am. That year one, everything is the same.
Even your end of the period varies for you here.
In year two, from year two, it varies.
Hmm. This you have taken as, have you given the cell referencing here for year 2? Check.
Just a minute.
If you have not given it will give changes in the value. There'll be changes in your value if you don't give the cell referencing. Please be very careful in every stage of your working in Excel. I mean to say, year 1 you've got end of the period as 3,99,867. So what is year 2? Year 1 closing balance because it becomes year 2 opening balance. So what you're supposed to do here equals to C11. Then only you will get the right amount. Directly if you type, yeah, it's a gone case.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Now I got the values
the,
correctly, ma'am.
that's what that's what I told you. To be very careful in Excel. One
Okay.
small mistake can cost your entire transaction. So make the corrections. Now it's now I think everything is fine for both of you, the ones who had issue. Now if you have done with the case 1, why don't you try case 2? Same, but different amount. It will be a practice for you now. Please solve the case 2. I'll put up the solutions for you if you want. Solution, if you ask me, not required because your year 7, see there you did for how many years? 4 years, right? So here it will be for 7 years. So please work out this table. I request you all, this is for year 4. This is for year 7. 7 years are there. So complete this table. In the meanwhile, I'll just share the answer with you so that you can cross check your answers in this table. Give me a second. See, I've shared the answer screen.
Don't know.
The 5 minutes will be given because it's yeah till 7 years. If you're still doing, complete it off. Yes, have you completed the table, all of you? Were you able to get the right answer?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So after your debt 2, the last part you have is your accumulated depreciation. Okay, for that again, one simple table also you need to solve. Okay, so here there are two cases which are being shared with you. Okay, so here before putting on to this case, okay, I'll come back to this. I've sent one more file to all of you in the WhatsApp. Okay, with today's date I have sent. So kindly open that file which has advanced filters and all, because that day I told that I would be doing the advanced filters and you received a file which had no details. Okay, so just open that file. Yes, is that file open? This is the file I was talking of. So it has three files, three sheets: advanced filter, power function, and column sorting. You have. I hope you're able to download the file. You have no issues.
No issues, ma'am.
Okay. So here the first sheet is with the advanced filter case. Now basic filters you've already done. Okay, in your previous session, sorting and filtering options you've already done. This is an advanced version where we have column sorting and advanced filter. Okay, so first we are going to go with the advanced filter, then in between a small exercise on power function, and then column sorting. Okay, and then we'll come back to your case studies. So here, coming to the advanced filter, now you know how do you apply the basic filters to a table. Okay, this you're already aware of it. This here in this case, in addition to applying the basic filters, we are going to still filter the data by using additional criteria. Okay, so how we are going to do that? Let's see. Now here we have a huge list of clients. Okay, starting from Titan Industries, Mysore Paper Mills. So we have a huge list. Okay, now all these industries, they are situated in various parts of India: Kolkata, Gurgaon, Mumbai, Pune, like that. And in Kolkata, exactly in which location these companies are situated, it's been given here. Now, example, if you take Titan Industries Limited, in Kolkata, it is situated in Park Plaza. And the net revenue generated by Titan Industries is 1,28,700. Okay. Okay, so if you take Mysore Paper Mills Limited, it's situated in Kolkata again, but it is situated in Shantiniketan, and the revenue is 52,600. Okay, so these are the details available for you. Now, out of the data given to you, you have to use advanced filter and then get the result as per the criteria given here. You have three cases here: case 1, case 2, and case 3. Okay, so carefully observe. Case 1 says what? In location Park Plaza with a turnover of more than 70,000, give me the list of the companies. I'll repeat again. Location Park Plaza, the turnover is more than 70,000, and based on this criteria, I want the list of the companies. How do I do that? By using this advanced filter option. Okay. Now, what you're supposed to do? First, you are going to go to the data tab. Now you're having your home tab, insert page layout formulas. After formulas, you have your data tab. Click on the data tab. Okay. Now you have your sort and filter function here. It's visible. Now in that sort and filter, can you see in filter you have advanced filter here. So how do you define advanced filter also is being given here, options for filtering using the complex criteria. Okay, so click on this advanced option. You will get a dialog box like this and it will automatically select your database. Yeah, I have not selected it. Once I click on the advanced filter, it will automatically select the database. So it has been done. And now you have to, in this dialog box, please select the second option, copy to another place. Copy to another place, because filter the list in place means within that table only it will filter. But I want that filter to be effective and the result to be put out in a separate place, not in the same table. I will not get the clarity. So what you're supposed to do is copy to another location is what you're going to select. Okay, now your table has already been selected. Okay, that's been done as a list range. List range means your database has been selected. Next you have is this criteria range. Criteria range means what is the criteria. This is the criteria, case 1. Copy to where you want to put the result, where you want to see your result. You have to select the place. You can select this place or you can select this place. It is left to you. Now I'm going to select this place, this cell, and give it as OK. Now can you see? So what was the criteria? The location has to be Park Plaza, and where the turnover is more than 70,000, I want the list of those clients. So I've got it now. Now can you see the revenue generated is more than 70, it is not less than 70 here. And I've got those list of companies with the turnover of more than 70 and they are situated in Park Plaza. So this is how you apply the advanced filters in Excel. Yes, I hope it's clear. Or if you want me to repeat it, I will repeat it again.
Ma'am, could you repeat it, ma'am?
Yes, sure. Once again, let me delete this table. Yes. Now see, this is your database, right? Now from this database, I want to extract my desired result based on the criteria which are given here. I'm having here 3 criteria, case 1, case 2 and case 3. Now first I'm going to solve case 1. What does case 1 say? I want the list of clients who are situated in Park Plaza and having a turnover of more than 70,000. I'll repeat it. I want to see the list of clients, nothing but the companies, which are situated in Park Plaza and having a turnover of more than 70. This is the first criteria I need to work upon and get the desired result. So how do I do that? I have to do that only by using the advanced filters. So here, what you're supposed to do is go to your data tab and in your sort and filter tab, you have your filter option. In filter, you have is advanced filter. So click on that advanced filter. So moment you click on the advanced filter, you can see the list range here. List range is nothing but your database. So what Excel does is it will automatically select the database for you. Check if this is happening. Okay, if it's not happening also you can manually do it. No harm. Next, Criteria range. Criteria range means what is my criteria. This is my criteria. Okay, this is done. This is my criteria. If you just delete it, and you can just again refresh it. See, actually, once, yeah. Now what happens is, because again if I keep on replacing the table, it may not appear the third or the fourth time. Let's see. Copy to. Copy to means where you want to place the result. I say I want to place my result here and press OK. Now can you see? You get the desired result. So what you're supposed to do is, your list range has to be your database. Criteria range, you have to select this location, amount, Park Plaza 70. Don't select from case 1, otherwise it will not work for you. You have to select only these 2 rows and these 2 columns, that's all. And then copy to another location selected, and then select only one cell where you want to get the desired result, and then you press OK. It will give you the answer. Just work for case 1 and let me know whether you've got the answer. So easily I can come to know, I can get the information on the list of clients which are situated in Park Plaza and having a turnover of more than 70,000. Very, very important tool. Almost all the tools are important in Excel, and it's a very important tool. Your sort, filter, advanced filter, custom sort, custom filters, and all these lookup functions.
Ma'am?
Mm.
Ma'am, the whole table is copying for me, ma'am. The whole table is copying pasted again.
Whole table.
Whole table.
Whole table
The
will
whole
not be.
table will not be.
No, I think my voice is echoing. See, whole table will not be copied and pasted. Please give the criteria range properly. Now see, for me here, the whole table is not copy pasted. I've got the desired result where the company is situated in Park Plaza. Or you can do one thing, manually you can select the table. Once you click on the advanced filters, you yourself select from client name till the last client which you've got. It'll take some time, but it'll give you the proper result. See, it's huge. That's why you can use your arrow keys. You can just select the entire table and then put the criteria. So same thing you can try for case 2 and case 3, or you can do one thing, try it case 2, case 3 and then come back to case 1. Okay, that can also be done for a change, because repetitively if you're working, it may give such results. So finish your case 2 and then come back to case 1. Okay, now see, case 2 you're having here same thing, right? So you go to advanced filters, your table is selected. Now your criteria range, your criteria is not the case 1, it is case 2 now. So I have to select this case 2 and then copy to another location. Now G9. Now I have to select this. So here what happens is it is not allowing me to select here. Can you see that? It is reluctant. So it is giving as G9 to K9. Now what is G9? G9 means here only I have to place. I have no other better option. Or it will be a replacement in this table only. G9 to K9. See, G9 is this one, right? To K9. So here only I have to place it. I cannot see if I just click on any other place, it will not take. So just give it as okay. What happens? See, can you make out Park Plaza and Shantiniketan with the cities on Kolkata and Goa? So it'll work on the same table only. That's why I told you. You do the case 2 and come back to case 1. Now see, I'll go to advanced filters again. Okay, I go to the criteria range. I select the case 1, copy to another location, just give it as okay. See, it's working. So you can just swap it from case 2 to case 1. So work out all the 3 cases. I hope it should not be an issue now.
Ma'am, can you show the case to where it is?
It's at the same place, dear. See, I will go to the advanced filters. Your database is selected. I'll go to the criteria range. Criteria range you have to change now for case 2. It will take case 1 only. So what you're supposed to do is you have to come to the criteria range, remove this, and then select your case 2. So it will take case 2, then copy to another location. It will automatically take G9 to K9, which means it will come to the same table. It will not take any other place. It will not allow you to go there. It will come to the same table where we've got the first table, and then just give it as OK. So you can see your desired result here for case 2. Same thing, try out for case 3. I hope it's clear. Yes, have you finished advanced filters?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, are you able to get all the three cases? Did you have any difficulty?
Oh, ma'am, no difficulty.
Okay, thank you. So now the next sheet we go is power. Power is very easy to do. Power is nothing but you do in maths, right? Math we usually do 2 to the power 4, 5 to the power 6. That's nothing but here. It works in the same way, but with an Excel effect, that's all. Now here, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. What answer do I get? So mathematically, if I do, I have to say 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. I have to do it, and I have to answer it manually. Now here in Excel, how do we do it? So usually put 5 to the power 4, correct? Second case, 5 to the power 3. In Excel equals to power. Okay, now the number is what? It is 5, comma, to the power 4. That's all. Shift key, close the brackets, press enter. So the amount is 625. Same thing for case 2, equals to power, number is 5, comma, to the power 3, 125. So how you affect your compounding using this power function. So here, this is used for compounding purposes for calculating the discounted value of your cash flows, which you're going to do it in your upcoming case studies, and the annuity calculation. So here, there is a small example for you to work out, where cash invested is 5,000, rate of interest is 10%. Net amount of cash invested is 5, interest rate is 10. Now for year 0, there is no interest calculation, so it is equals to G15 and enter. So for year 0 it was only 5, there is no interest coming. For year 2, what will you do? This you are not supposed to select. Cash invested into, you can do it in either of the ways. 1 plus, how you used to do the other part, G16 and close brackets. So for year 1 with the interest 5,500 equals to principal amount multiplied by 1 plus rate of interest, which is 10%. So which means for the year 2 I'll get interest amount of rupees 500, 10% for year 1. Now for year 2 you have to get the same way. Now if I take year 1 and if I take the rest, you'll get 0, 0, 0, 0. So what you're supposed to do here? What can I do to get the answer for year 2, year 3, year 4? I have to. So now I'm not getting it again, even though if I freeze. So which means that will also not work. Okay, now in this case, okay, if I take this, considering only the interest rate, see, I get as 500, which means for year 1 it will be 500. Now for year 2, what I'm supposed to get? Okay, that you're supposed to calculate it. I'll show it to you again. One second. Yes. Now for year 0, it's very clear for you. Okay. For year 0, you don't get any interest. So it is equals to G15. For year 1, this you're not supposed to select. You're supposed to select this net cash invested into 1 plus G16 10% into. So you get 5,500. Now for year 2, it will be, again, you'll have interest rate done. Okay. So which will you consider now? This amount or this amount for year 2? Will you consider 5,500 or 5,000?
5,500.
Very good. So 1 plus, it is again 10%. You cannot take 5,000. 5,000 already interest rate has been done. 6,050. Again for year 3. See why I've showed you, if you, thoughts may come. If I freeze, let me drag, I'll get the answers for the rest. But every case differs. So I've showed you in all the ways, and this is the ideal way. So equals to, again, amount into 1 plus 10%. Yes. So like this, you have to calculate for year 4 and year 5. For the last year. Yes. So we are left only with the column sorting. You can take your 2 minutes and you can finish off this. No hurries. Column sorting and your previous file accumulated depreciation is pending. So these two will be completed in your next class, followed by the other exercises. So tomorrow you are having class. So don't forget. Yes, have you finished the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Done. So here,
Mm. Ma'am, for year 5, I'm not getting the answer, ma'am.
it is J20 into 1 plus G16.
when I do that and when I press enter, instead of giving me the answer, it's just showing the calculation itself.
Check it again. Equals to J20 into 1 plus G16. I have not raised any cell here. Work it on again and just check. And in case if you're getting calculations also, let me tell you one thing. Just click on the cell here for year 5, which I'm showing. In your number formatting column, you have this formatting options here. So it has to be general. It is then you're going to get the answer, because sometimes what happens, it'll automatically take uh, you know if you some other option. If you remember when you were doing your countif functions, you had a lot of issues, right? So please do remember that and just cross check if you're getting general or any other format there. Okay, so here I'll just end your today's class. So tomorrow we are going to meet up at the same time. Thank you all.